What truths are best left hidden? Discover Necrom and delve into the forbidden secrets of Apocrypha. Fight to preserve reality from Morrowind's Telvanni Peninsula to Hermaeus Mora's realm. Quest available. A dark conspiracy against Hermaeus Mora poses a threat to the mortal world and Apocrypha, placing all of reality in danger. The Daedric Prince seeks a mortal proxy to avert calamity. Meet Leramil the Wise in Necrom to take up Fate's cause. Fate's Proxy. Let's make sure we got the right thing selected. My first task is to find Leramil the Wise. She awaits me in the city of Necrom, which is over there. Now, wow, okay. So Necrom all the way up there. Now we made it over here. Traveled all the way over here to Balfoyen. And I want to see if I can actually go through, travel through to the next zone now, provided I know which way to go. I'll get there, hang on a second. There we go, it's that one over there. Can we go through? Has the wooden plank been lifted? Indeed it has, let's go through. Balfoyen, passage discovered. Well, here we are. Arriving at nighttime. All the way down there. So does Necrom... Yes, it does. Okay, so I've got access to the Way Shrine. Might just make my way over here. To that first Way Shrine. A lot of mushrooms around. So very much like Vardenfell, except with a big old... without the big old volcano in the middle. Looks like there's a boss fight over here. Oh, what the heck? Abyssal tendril. Oh! Oh, you know who would like to see this place? And I haven't brought her out in a long time. Miri! Where are you, Miri? Oh, there she is.
Did I miss anything interesting?
Well, have a look around you. Looks like she just went for a swim or something. I'll just run over here, have a look if there's... Because at the start of a chapter, I'd imagine there'd be people here all the time. Oh, there is a boss fight. Thunderbug Lord, Singerat, Salamander. There's nobody here? Wow, I'm quite surprised. There is a chest over here though. Grab that.
Looks like you're buying at the next pub, Fla.
Okay. Well, I expected people to be here ready to take this thing on, but I'll come back at another time. Let's go back and find that Way Shrine. Way Shrine, Way Shrine, Way Shrine. Mushies growing up on that bridge. Okay. Ald Isra Way Shrine. Oh, there is a quest over here. But let's go to Necrom first.
Fate needs you, Proxy.
There she is, Leramil the Wise.
As Hermaeus Mora, the one who knows, foretold, we meet again, Proxy. Many diverse twists of fate have led us to this nebulous... too complicated. I come with a gift, a purpose dark and heavy, an opportunity to fulfill the contract you signed.
Purpose? What purpose?
We are bound together by a common danger. Enemies of Hermaeus Mora threaten his realm of oblivion, and in so doing pose a threat to the mortal world as well. Therefore Mora sent me to meet you here and secure your cooperation.
What sort of cooperation?
Only a mortal proxy can deal with the threat and save both Apocrypha and Nirn. The fates of both realms are linked, and you are the key to preserving reality. Without you, everything unravels. Help avert this disaster, and Mora will reward you.
All right, I'll help. Where do I start?
The one who knows instructed me to give you this, a condensate of planar potentialities. You will not understand. It is ink. Take it to the Ulvano Cistern, a ruin near the city. Pour the ink into the water, and your path will become clear.
What exactly are we up against?
One or more of Hermaeus Mora's rival princes, although they have yet to reveal themselves. They work through agents, such as whoever sought the glyphics when we first met. A spider lurks at the center of this web. I am sure of it.
So this is related to the glyphics I recovered?
Yes and no. We face the same foe who sought the onyx and umbral glyphics and colluded with Drollis Atherin to seize the emerald glyphic. You forced them to change tactics when you stopped them, but they have not abandoned their grander scheme.
So some of this story took place in the prologue. If this is your first time on the channel, I play a lot of Elder Scrolls Online, always from this sort of story point of view, or that as my main focus, talking to NPCs, reading books, quests at the forefront. So that's how all my other series go. But this particular series started with a dungeon DLC, and then a prologue, and now this chapter. You'll probably have found a card up the top, or a little slide saying series playlist. That includes all of that. So if you want to check that out and start right from the beginning, which was the dungeon DLC, I'd advise you to click on that card and begin there. But yes, like I said, I've played a lot of Elder Scrolls Online here. This particular guy, my Dragonknight, has gone through everything since Somerset onward. But there is a new class with this particular chapter, and I am playing him in a new series, the Arcanist. So if you'd like to see a bit of Arcanist gameplay and him going through the Emenhard Pact storyline, you can check that out.
You there! You look like a capable forager. I need some help. Can we talk?
Just give me a moment. I gotta go and do this thing first. After that, I will be looking to do side quests and so on. I like to do most, if not all, the side quests. Every expansion. There, occasionally I miss out one or two. But I try my best to get them all done. Alright, for now let's make our way over here. The Ulvano Cistern. Ulvano? That sounds like a name. Sounds like somebody's surname that I've run into before. Paul. Wow.
Step forth, mortal. Know that you stand in the presence of Hermaeus Mora. We must converse.
Wow. Hermaeus Mora? That was a cool transition.
Leramil has done well, and brought fate's chosen into my unrelenting gaze. All other outcomes are now excluded. From this moment, fate's ever-branching tree begins to grow again, and with it, new possibilities emerge.
This is about the threat you foresaw? Something about the unraveling of reality?
All that, and more, mortal. I see all that is, was, and will ever be. And in so doing, I saw hidden rivals that threaten Apocrypha and all of reality. They must not succeed. The time has come to honor your agreement.
My agreement?
I am the Golden Eye of Fate, and the Keeper of Whispers. I have foretold that a mortal was needed to preserve reality. You are that mortal, and we signed a contract that binds us for the duration of this threat. Apocrypha is in danger. Now you must act.
Dude has got the wackiest eyeballs. What do you need me to do?
Let Leramil guide you. She can perceive the threads of fate and lead you to the 3 tasks that will reveal my hidden adversaries. Meet her in the Necrom bindery in the mortal city of the same name. Your journey to preserve reality begins there.
But how can I save reality? I don't understand.
I have alerted Leramil to 3 specific threads of fate that converge in a place known as the Telvanni Peninsula. She will guide you to these locations so you can unmask my hidden adversaries. Go to the city of Necrom. Leramil awaits you there. Fate takes many paths, mortal. Find Leramil in Necrom and choose wisely.
Well, you heard the floating eyeballs. Let's go. We're going back to Necrom. So there is a way shrine over here. Let's go and discover that. We can quickly travel back.
Walking anyway.
You didn't say anything about that, Miri. I'm disappointed. Oh, there's a stairway to nowhere. Well, I guess she was with us when we took out that big old fire guy. Big fire guy during the Blackwood chapter. Now, let's go over there. Necrom? Okay. In Elder Scrolls Morrowind, you actually go here as well? I haven't played Morrowind. I've played Oblivion recently for the first time, but I've never played Morrowind. Or does that mostly take place on Vardenfell? Cool. The city of Necrom? Oh, let's get that. Well, let's get the way shrine first. Now, am I going to run into? He better not be here. He best not be here. Where is this place? Oh, it's over here. Okay. I've got to get used to the layout of another town. I always get lost every time. Got the guild traders here. Wow, cool looking interior. We've got some portals here. Portal to Apocrypha, the Endless Library. Chroma Incognito.
Welcome to my safe house, Proxy. Meeting Hermaeus Mora represents a rare honor. The one who knows materializes in a delimited projection. He chooses to manifest before few mortals. The threads upon which reality dangles are precarious indeed. What did Mora impart to you?
Hermaeus Mora said you would guide me.
And so I shall. The one who knows traced 3 crucial events to this area. Investigate each, and he believes we can expose the conspirators moving against Apocrypha. We may even stop them before the ultimate threat takes shape.
What do I need to do at these 3 locations?
I do not know. I was only presented with what was required to bring you to the right place at the right moment. You must determine why fate needs you in each location, then take the appropriate action.
You know where and when, but not what I need to do?
Many possible futures branch from every mortal choice. If we know the consequences of our choices, it changes the outcome. Therefore, Hermaeus Mora tells us only what he must. As fate's chosen, the rest is up to you.
Very well. Where do I need to go?
The threads of fate lead to 3 locations in this region. The Necropolis of Necrom, the old tower of Telrendis, and the town of Alavelis. I shall open a portal to each, investigate them, and return here to the Necrom bindery when you are done. Your choice must be your own, Proxy. Hermaeus Mora was clear about that. There, 3 paths are now arrayed before you. Which will you pick?
Telrendis. The Necrom. Necropolis sounds the most interesting. I gotta say, I'm going to the Necropolis.
How can we honor our ancestors if the necropolis is closed?
The abbot ordered the closure for your own good, citizen. Curate Gadayn makes sure no one enters.
Prelate? Oh, of course. No one enters the necropolis.
The necropolis is closed? Who ever heard of such a thing?
No one except me?
Something about this doesn't feel right. Sorry, friend, but the necropolis is closed today. And by order of the abbot, it seems. We've never turned away the families of the dead before, but if the rumors about illness are true, plague isn't something to be treated lightly.
Illness?
When Prelate Forum and his aides arrived, my fellow Keepers of the Dead were plagued with a strange malady. I was away when the disease struck, and I haven't been allowed back inside since. The prelate said the abbot ordered the closure, but...
It sounds like you don't trust the prelate.
Prelate Forum arrived from the temple, and suddenly my fellow monks fell ill. We were never notified of a visit, and besides, Forum isn't our usual prelate. Never even heard of him. If you can help, I can make sure you're compensated, I think.
I can look into Prelate Forum for you.
Fate must have led you here, friend. Prelate Forum arrived aboard the Stormwing. If you can find out where they boarded the ship, it might tell us something. Talk to the portmaster at the harbor, while I deal with any pilgrims that come by.
Tell me more about the Necropolis.
This is the Necropolis of Necrom, perhaps the largest and oldest necropolis in all of Morrowind. For thousands of years, families have interred their revered ancestors in these catacombs. It's my honor to serve as one of the Keepers of the Dead.
The Keepers of the Dead?
Yes, we're a monastic order. We keep the crypts in good repair. We help families make funerary arrangements. And we guide those pilgrims who come to visit their ancestors. We never turned anyone away. Until now.
You said you were away when the other Keepers got sick?
I was with Abbot Ilvel when Prelate Forum arrived. I was barely introduced when the abbot sent me to get tea from the market. I'm worried about the abbot. He's always been kind to me. He and the monks raised me after... well, I had no other family.
Speaking of fate, anything happened here more recently that could be connected to Hermaeus Mora?
The Lord of Secrets? I hope not. I mean, I suppose Hermaeus Mora isn't bad as far as Daedric princes go. He's not part of the House of Troubles, after all. But trafficking with any Daedra is dangerous business. Everyone knows that.
Right. Keeper of Fate is what we want to focus on. We need to go down to the shipyard, talk to the portmaster. What's happening, buddy? You're right. You're right there? Oh, he's begging. He wants some cash.
I don't see the appeal in living gods. The wisdom of the departed is often more poignant. I thought the Dark Elves here would appreciate that more than most.
Well, let's talk to...
Where's that lay about Randus? Absent again?
Portmaster Ulaine.
Not now, stranger. My assistant never showed up for work today, and I've got my hands full directing cargo bound for both land and sea.
Passengers from the Stormwing may have brought a plague to Necrom.
Plague? That's not a word to toss around lightly. What proof do you have?
The Necropolis has been closed because the monks here have fallen ill.
Look, illness is a part of life when you work with the dead. I'm surprised the Keepers of the Dead aren't sick more often. Plague can be serious, but I need more than your word to shut down the port or quarantine the city.
If you let me investigate the Stormwing, I can find the proof we need.
Sorry, I can't let you wander around unattended on a ship under my watch. And since my assistant Randus never showed up for work today, I have no one available to escort you. Without Port Agent Randus or more substantial proof, I can't help you.
You don't want to be remembered as the portmaster who let a plague overrun Necrom, do you?
No, I wouldn't want that. All right. If you're careful and don't touch anything, you can go aboard and take a look around. But if you find anything to verify your claim, I want you to bring it to me immediately.
Immediately? Right, the Stormwing. I, of course, know exactly which one that is. It must be this one here. There's only one boat. Right, there's a few. There's a few. Of various sizes. That's got to be the big one. Miri? Hidden Kindred Instructions? My fellow Kindred, as the Supreme Plague Master of our glorious order, I command you to follow these instructions to the letter. Bring the pestilential Lord's implements to Firewatch and meet me at the harbour. We will complete our journey to Necrom aboard the merchant ship Stormwing. Make sure the vials containing the holy miasma of disease are sealed tight. It's important that Periite's breath remains undiluted until we share it with the Necropolis's misguided monks. I have the robes and cowls you will need in Necrom. I shall pose as a temple prelate, and you will be my attendants. Soon we can search the Necropolis unhindered, and find what we seek, to the glory of Periite and the hidden kindred. Blight Crown? Right. That seems to... What the heck? I think the plague's already working over this person. Oh, got dead people, right? Nothing is above board here. Stormwing hold key. A key to the Stormwing cargo hold. A lot of empty bottles here. Filthy skeever. Periite idol, a small idol representing Periite, the Daedric Prince of Pestilence and Disease. It's not looking good, is it? What? First mate Dalma's log. 22 days ago departed Vivek City on the morning tide, bound for Sadrith Mora, a fine morning to set sail. 18 days ago, made port at Sadrith Mora and took on a cargo of muck sponge. 15 days ago, took on passengers at Firewatch, Prelate Faram and his aides, who observe a vow of silence. Strange group, all with scars that indicate they suffered some pox or other in the past. I've never met anyone from the temple like them before, and they had a lot of cargo. Crates that smelled like something died inside them. They better not stink up the hold. 11 days ago, rounded in the North Cape of the Telvanni Peninsula in rough seas. Half the crew was too sick to work today. The prelate and his aides kept to the lower decks. They even found a few of them down in the hold. 4 days ago, 3 days out of Necrom, the crew is complaining about skeevers. There must be some sort of infestation in the hold. Probably something to do with those crates the prelate brought aboard. I'm going to take a look, then I'll lock it up until we reach Necrom. Didn't quite get there. Return to the Curate. It seems the prelate might actually be a Periite cultist called Blightcrown. I need to warn Curate Gadayn. Gadayn! Gadayn! Gadayn, mate! Let's get off the boat. Might have to just burn this entire ship.
What's going on with the Stormwing? Nobody wants to go near that ship.
Good question. I hear it's full of skeevers, and it arrived with a prelate from the temple.
Interesting. No one's gone near it since the temple priests disembarked. Not even a rat.
Probably cultists of some sort. That's my guess, anyway.
You don't think the ship is haunted, do you? Haunted and cursed?
Until we know what's going on, I'm giving that ship a wide berth.
Yep. Please do so.
Let's ride!
Let's ride, there she is. Oh, Mirialendus. So for the bulk of the previous expansional chapter and season, I used a companion called Ember, but in the one prior to that, Miri was the one.
You're back. I was worried maybe you abandoned me. If I have to turn away one more family... Did you learn anything at the Stormwing about a sickness or a plague? And did the temple really send Prelate Faram to the Necropolis?
Prelate Faram is an imposter. He's the leader of the hidden kindred cult and a follower of Periite.
An imposter? Let me see what you found. I knew there was something wrong the moment I saw the prelate. Oh, I suppose I should call him Blightcrown. What kind of name is that? And what does a devotee of Periite want in the Necropolis?
The note doesn't say, but it does indicate that they want to search the Necropolis for something.
All sorts of relics and heirlooms are stored in the catacombs with the ancestors. And with Periite cultists loose inside, Abbot Ilvel and the Keepers are in terrible danger. We need to get into the Necropolis. But how? The main door is locked.
You must know another way to get into the Necropolis.
I don't. Wait! When I wanted to slip out after curfew, I used the cellar that connects to the city's underways. I doubt Blightcrown or his attendants know about it. Meet me in the tunnel behind the Necropolis. I think I can get us inside from there.
Good idea. I'll meet you in the tunnel.
The entrance to the underways is on the west side of the Necropolis. You'll find the cellar door in an alcove on your right. I'll post a notice about the closure and join you there. We can't let Periite's cult rummage through the catacombs.
Agreed.
I'll meet you in the underways.
Okay, meet Curate in the underways. So we go this way. Necrom underways, in we go.